Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
From the Guam International Airport to the Port Authority, criminals are finding ways to get illegal items, including illicit drugs, onto the island.
There's an influx of many things that back in the 80s and 90s were kind of minimal, and now you kind of see like it's almost commonplace. So
A growing problem, Guam Customs Chief Vincent Perez says his officers are monitoring. But like many government agencies, Guam Customs has its shortfalls.
if you imagine the amount of work that needs to be done and the amount of enforcement that has happened, most especially since September 11th, we're doing a whole lot more with a whole lot less resources. So
Chief Perez says in the mid to late 1990s, his agency had more than double its current manpower, 200 plus officers then. Today, 104 of them tasked with protecting our borders. But change is coming soon for the agency.
we have the 11th cycle currently in the planning stages, and we're hoping to bring them on by January.
A plus, as he says the last time they brought on new officers was in 2014. Then about 20 officers graduated and got to work.
A lot of times it's like a matter of funding and the bureaucratic processes of going through BBMR, DOA, analyzing your budgets and making sure that requests are put in and I's are dotted and T's are crossed.
This time, the agency is hoping to start off the new year by bringing on 29 new customs officers to begin training.
We'll take what we can get, and we're hoping to get more. I'm hoping that in the next few years we're able to at least build up to the numbers that we had, because new enforcement protocols, new mandates, and more resources to be able to do it is only going to be a benefit not just for customs but for the community at large.
The training, he says, could take anywhere from 6 months to a year before the new officers are given their assignments.
I'm just hoping that the community understands and supports us in our endeavor to be able to bring customs officers on, and when you're dealing with border enforcement, there's a whole lot that goes into it, and if you're not aware, everything comes in through the border. So if we close the gaps at the border, then of course you'll find more protection with the communities.
Protection against those attempting to break the law at our borders, while the officers control the flow of other items coming and going. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guaho Sinik Delgado.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.